Hello everyone, Tawana Michelle here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you have been here before. If you don't know who I am, I'm a psychotherapist and recovery coach, and I help people who are struggling with codependency, narcissistic abuse, and interpersonal trauma. And today, guys, I'm happy to be out here in nature. I find nature to be so calming and healing, relaxing, nurturing to the spirit, a spiritual experience for me. But anyway, guys, I am back with your narcissistic abuse recovery tips of the week. So some of you know this is a recent series that I started, but I have not been doing them every week. So I am trying to become more consistent with that and with the videos in general. Life gets in the way, but we keep pushing through, right? So this week, the narcissistic abuse recovery tip is going to be related to feeling discouraged and wanting to give up, and the importance of pushing through no matter what. Guys, I know this journey is a hard one. I've been on it myself, and I have helped and known other people who are dealing with this particular journey of recovering from some of the most horrific and painful abuse. Narcissistic abuse to me is like no other, because you become really devoted to these people. You become really attached to them. Of course, it's an unhealthy attachment. You're trauma bonded, but it just feels like your world is torn apart when you are experiencing narcissistic abuse. It's just a lot of betrayal and grief and pain and confusion. So I just want to talk about the importance of making sure you're doing the work, okay? Even when it gets hard, it does get really hard. Sometimes you might feel like you want to give up. Sometimes you might feel like you want to go back to the narcissist. Know that that is normal, but we don't want to act on those thoughts. But there are going to be days where you are processing the trauma and you're having flashbacks from it, and you're having problems sleeping, and you might feel like, you know what, this is just too much. I'd rather go back to my state of avoidance where I wasn't dealing with it at all. Many of you have been in that avoidance stage where you probably didn't want to talk about your trauma, talk about the abuse. You wanted to go on with your life as normal, right? As if none of this never happened. And you ended up being able to do that for a while until you couldn't. And so during the recovery journey, though, you may feel like, was it easier just not dealing with this stuff at all? But the longer you stay avoiding, the more you are prolonging the inevitable pain and suffering that occurs from abuse, that occurs from trauma, when you don't get the help that you need and do the work that you do and get better. So sometimes it may feel easier to not deal with it, but in order to get to a place of growth and healing and freedom from the effects of the abuse and the trauma, you have to do the work, even when it gets hard. Now, take days off if you need to, get the rest if you need to. Of course you need to, you always need to. But we have to keep doing the work. We have to keep pushing through, guys. I mean, you do get to the other side. Now, I'm not one to believe like you get over this stuff and you never have to deal with it again. You never have to think about it. You put it behind you. I think that it will continue to come up from time to time, but it won't be as bad. It won't be as intense. You won't suffer from it. You might have memories, thoughts about it, and feel sad, still feel some grief, you know, but you're going to be fine. You're going to be able to deal with that, and you're going to be able to still live a good life. Even with the abuse, even with the after effects of the abuse, if you do the work. So that's my main message in this recovery tip video. Don't give up. it gets hard. You will get discouraged. That's okay. That's a normal part of the process. Keep pushing through. Keep doing what you're doing so that you can get to the other side in your recovery. And yeah, that's all I have, guys. Thanks for watching this video. And if you have any narcissistic abuse recovery tips that you want to share to me or to anyone in our community, leave it in the comment section down below so that people can see that. And also like this video if you found it helpful and interesting. Share it out with other people who you think may benefit. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. What are you waiting on? We'd love to have you here. And until next time, take care. Bye.